So you're gonna look to try to get him some of the orange ball, or I guess what ball does he use?
Which one?
The Caleb? I believe it was Caleb, right?
Red ball, yeah, red ball.
Red ball?
Yeah.
Cool.
I would let him train, you know. Once he turns to maybe 9 like that, you know. Too early, you know.
Good. But, oh wait, hold on.
Oh wait.
Ah.
What?
So we do high knees on the way here, and then kick and catch.
Oh.
So do this, and then you have to hold it. Good. And then to the next leg. Good. Good. Now as you just try to do it, instead of you're doing like a double kick, do that step, catch, and then try to go directly into the next one. Okay? Because this also helps you work on balance. Okay? Core stability, which is, we'll just call it the stomach. Good. Okay? Yep. Attaboy. Good. Now let's come back. Let's do that one more time, okay?
Okay.
So when you're doing that, I want to make sure you're not running with it like that. You want to be going a little bit more up. Okay? So you don't want to be running at an angle. You want to be relatively stationary, okay? But just going a little at a time because it's not a race to get there. Better. Good. And then you focus on keeping your back straight when you're doing that, okay?
Yeah, keep it straight, yeah. Slow down a little bit, yeah.
Do you remember what it is?
No.
Cradles. So that's where you grab your ankle, pull up, and then take your next step. Good. And next step. Very good. Try to hold it for about one Mississippi each time, okay? And actually pull up as best as you can. Who would be that flexible? Good. Focus on keeping your back straight.
Oh.
Very good. 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 Try to keep your back straight. That's nice. Try to go down a little bit further. There you go. Good. So when you lunge, you want your knee to be about an inch above the ground as you go down. Okay. It doesn't need to touch the ground. You want to get about an inch above. Okay. And on the way back, do you remember what it is? You got most of it right. It's lunge backwards with a twist. Yep. And then you just bend down and then you twist. Attaboy. Good. Going down. Good. Good. Very good. One more to go. Actually, two more, sorry. Two more to go.
What's a curtsy?
Okay, so that's where we're facing the net. We bring our outside leg around the back, and then we bend down. Good, good. If you remember, which actually you're doing that perfect. I don't even say anything. That's great. Good. Solid, attaboy. And then on the way back, same thing with the other leg. Good. How are you doing, my man? You doing good? Yeah? Nice and awake? Yeah? Are you more awake than your brother? Maybe? All right, last one. Go check it out.
Superman.
Do you remember that one? All right, let's see it. Very good. Other arm? Other arm, other leg. Attaboy. Good. And as you bend over, that's perfect right there. Try to keep that arm next to your head. Don't let the arm go here. Like, don't go diving into the ground. Okay? Try to keep it next. That's perfect. Attaboy. See, let's come in a little bit closer. We're going to make it slightly easier. Okay? Okay, then go from there. And I want to see you try to keep your elbow. This is the tough part of this stretch. Is try to keep your elbow stationary in the same place and just focus on rotating your shoulder up and then back down. Good. Good. I'm going to help you a little bit today. We're just going to keep a nice little platform for your elbow here. Good. I love that. Slow and steady wins the race here. Okay, why don't you do 3 more for me, okay? 1, 2, and we can feel your back muscles right there flexing as you're going through it. Good. Okay, now you try with the other arm.
Oh God.
Now your right arm. Are you right-handed?
Yes.
So it'll probably be tougher on this side. Just letting you know. Because we tend to use our right arm for more things, so it tends to get a little bit stronger. So you always have to make sure that you do the same amount with the correct form on this side as well. So this side can get just as strong as your right side. Okay. Let's see if you can do a couple on your own. Good. Try not to let your elbow come forward. Try to keep it here. Good. Good boy. And this will become easier the more you do it because you get stronger. Because I believe this is the lightest weight in there.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
Yeah. Which 10 pounds is a lot.
That's for him, yeah.
But I figured he'd be able to handle it.
10.
Fantastic. All right, you ready for the next one? Okay, come borrow this one up with it. Good. Into your tuck in, and then go across to right about here. Good. And then slowly back across. And make sure you don't go fast back across, which you didn't go all the way. And you always want to keep your elbow lightly tucked out in front. But then you go to right here. Meet that angle. Good. Good. Bring this elbow back in again. Keep the elbow there. Don't let it go away from my hand. Good. Attaboy. Tough?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty strong though. Good. And you'll do 10.
Okay.
Okay.
10.
Let's do the other arm. Now you face the other way. Good. Elbow tucked in. Good. And then you always start across your body and then pull. Right there. Good. Solid. And we do 10 of those. That's really good. You're doing a fantastic job right away. It'll come a little bit more across, so as you come back, it'll go across your body a little more. Good, without moving the elbow. That was perfect. Good. So get to here. Just a little bit of an angle away. Good. I'm not sure what you're on, so you just go ahead and finish. Good. And then you put your arms almost straight out. Good. We're going to get it to right about there. Okay. And so you're going to come down to here. You're going to lower the arms like this, and then you're going to go up, just like that. Okay. Now, since you're a little bit shorter than me, you're not going to get as much range of motion with it being tense as I did. So let's just go straight out for me. Straight out without tensioning it too much. So just go like to right here, okay? Okay, and we're just gonna have you go up to here and then back down in just small movements, okay? You're gonna do it slow though, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Is that tough, isn't
So
it?
keep the instructions, okay?
Okay. You ready? Arms out. Good. Try to keep your arms straight when you're doing this. You can have a slight bend. It can be very slight. I just don't want it to be like this.
I know.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, I see. Yeah.
And why don't we do 8 of these instead of 10? Okay.
Okay,
All
I
right.
see now.
Set up.
Put everything
All right,
back,
I'm gonna
okay?
help you at the
We don't
start.
miss
You
any
ready?
piece.
Okay. We're just gonna go. You ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let that arm rest. 5. You got it. 6, 7, 8. There it is. Nice job. All right. You can put it away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, nice. What about that one? Okay, so as we are working here, okay, one of the most important things in this game is fork. Okay, so what I want you to focus on doing is coming back and split stepping every single time, which you're doing a pretty decent job of right now. But I want to make sure when you split step, both hands are on the racket. Good, just like that, and a little bit wider with your legs, just a little bit. Good, right? So right now you're like this. I want you to just go a little bit further. Okay. Good. I saw that little wiggle. All right. So you're gonna go back there every single time. After every single time you hit, doesn't mean if you're at the net, after you just served, after you just returned, hit a ground stroke, you're always gonna go back and split step. Okay. The most fundamental, important part of this game, okay, is going back to that ready position. Do you know why we split step?
To get ready for the ball.
Exactly. Okay. Because in tennis, you have to be able to move 360 degrees around you, meaning every single direction around you. You have to be ready to move any direction. Okay. So if you were just standing there like this, or if you were like this, and somebody hit it over here, you have to turn your whole body and get going there. So let's say if you're like running back to the middle, and they're hitting the ball, and you didn't split step, you didn't get ready, they could have just hit right behind you, and then you'd have to fully stop and then go back the other direction. Okay? So this little split, okay, is to be ready for anything. Okay? Alright? Now, as you hit, we're gonna focus on balance. Okay? So one thing I don't want to see, or I want you to work on, is as you're moving up to the ball, not feeling like you are falling when you are hitting. Okay? You want to try to maintain your balance every single time. Okay? Doesn't always happen that way. You know, and we get used to and better at being able to hit while moving. But the first part is getting those feet set good. And then being ready. Good. Watch for that spin. Enjoy.
Timing.
You're timing. You whiffed that so badly, you actually had another chance at it. It was still in the air. So that's an example of you didn't quite get all the way up to the ball, and you kind of felt like you were falling as you hit. And when you're falling means you're off balance. When you're off balance, you will lose control over your swing shape. And you've got a pretty good swing shape already. All right? So you always want to make sure we're trying to get in position as best we can. Good. Our fastest couple steps, our most explosive, will always be the first couple steps to the ball and the first couple steps after hitting. Hey. Oh yeah. Hey. It's high, but it's short. Nice. Hey. Show me that split. Attaboy. Oi. So when do we split step? Do you know?
Every time we after like we hit the ball.
Good. Okay, that's the general rule. Okay, the more specific rule of it is when you see my racket start going back, you want to start that jump up. Okay. The idea is that you want to be landing with your split, okay, as the ball is coming off of my racket. You know why? Do you have slow-mo on that phone?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to video him real quick? I want to show him something.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you're pretty fast. You're pretty fast. There's no doubt about that. You got some speed and power. Oh yeah. Oh no, I shanked it. No way. No way. Nice. Attaboy. Good. Okay. So for our last little warm up, we're going to see how many in a row we can make. Okay? My goal, 30. Okay? So you can handle that?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We try 10.
Absolutely.
30. Okay, yes.
There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's see, keep going. 31, 32. No! Timing that split step. Trying to be balanced as you hit. Here we go. Here we go, I'm going back deeper. Hey! Yeah, here we go. But if you're gonna go full swing, don't release that right arm, okay? Keep both hands on it. And we're gonna actually work on that a little bit today.
2 hands backhand. Kill.
Beautiful. Attaboy. Oh, he can't handle the spice.
Eh, 出去。到另外一边去玩，这边再玩。
Don't release with that hand. I don't mind if you try to slice it, but I don't want you slicing from back there. Okay, a slice for right now, I only want you slicing if you're having a hard time getting up to the ball and you don't really have time to swing. Okay, so that's when we kind of just go through it. And we'll work on slice and all that as we go along.
2 hands,
But I
okay?
really want
双手
you to
反拍
stick
okay?
your 2 hands on that racket.
Don't release your right hand, okay? Left hand. 2 hands.
I forgot the answer. Does he do one-handed backhand and ping pong?
One backhand. One hand backhand.
and ping pong?
Yeah.
Yeah, ping pong's only one hand.
Yeah, I figured. I've seen people try to put 2 hands on that paddle before.
It
Yeah.
won't fit.
It doesn't fit very well.
小心一点，不要打太远。
Oh yeah. We're trying to recover back. Good. Because if I was playing you, I would put one short ball, and then I would go one deep ball. Oh, but I missed it. All right, last couple. Here we go. Oy. Oh. Oy. Last one. Oh, good. Next one, when we split, we want the arms up a little bit more, okay? Because when you drop and you're ready, I'm gonna move your arms, you're gonna move that leg. You ready? And drop. Boom. Notice how I went up? We wanna get up above the ball so that when you go to hit, you can drop underneath it to build up momentum. You ever been on a roller coaster before?
What?
Okay, well, you know on the roller coaster, the biggest hill is the very first one, right? And that's to build up speed so that it can accelerate up the second hill, okay? All right, this is the same way. We take a racket up so it drops to accelerate speed so then we can accelerate up through our shot, okay? You ready? Split and drop. Good. Now, yes, okay, we are only taking it about a halfway back, okay? Because as you move, you should be moving with your racket up right here. If you ran over here, you wouldn't be able to run quite as well. It would feel awkward. Okay, so we're going split, drop, and then we're moving with it. Okay, all right? And then we talk about the load. Okay, but let's talk about the split and the drop first. Split. Arms up, a little bit more engaged. Good. Good way to think about this when you split, your handle butt should be right about at your belly button. Okay, so that shows you need to raise those arms a little bit more as opposed to being down here. Because like if you go to hit, then you have to raise it even more, and we want to keep it simple. We want to do the work that we can before you're actually swinging. So what's called prep work. Okay, so like if your mom or your dad's making a meal, okay, they try to do some of the work beforehand. Like if they're cooking on the stove, they don't just put the everything in the chicken or whatever on the pan without even turning on the stove first. They gotta turn it on first, let it heat up. Okay, so we're heating it up right now, and then we're going into it. That's what this prep work is. So we're heating it up, we're getting ready. Okay, we're doing the work before we actually need to. Split. Arms up, a little bit higher, and out. Good. Good way to think about it is I should be able to put my racket on underneath here. If you're resting up against my racket, look at this. You look like a chicken. Right? You want to keep the arms out. Okay? You ready? And good. Good split. And drop. Good. Split. Split. And drop. That was 2 steps. Do it in 1. Split. Drop. Good. Split. Drop. Good. And we're going to lightly correct this. Oh, yeah. You always want your racket head above your actual head. Okay? All right? In very few cases will you do this, and if you notice, it's not above your head, or it's not at least at head level. You want to keep it up there. Okay? And that's to build that momentum. Imagine a roller coaster, except it didn't have any hills. That'd be boring, right? You need to have a little bit of this, right? So you're gonna go split and drop, rack it up. Split, drop. That's okay, all right? And the 2 big things is racket above the head, okay, and racket face. Imagine this is a camera facing forward, okay? All right, ready? Split. Good, and drop. Nice. Split. Drop. Split. Drop. Split. Drop. Split. I didn't say drop. I didn't say drop. Drop. Split. Drop. Okay. Cross. Load. Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm getting that out here. I'm loading in an open stance. Okay. And then as I need to, I can either hit my open stance or I can step in and neutral it out. Okay? Okay? Got it? Split. Now, one thing I didn't explain is when you load, so if I'm on my cross and then I load, I then stretch my shoulder. So I'm here, right? Okay. Well, I guess I'm here. Okay. When I take my load step, my arm goes backwards and I feel a stretch right in the shoulder here. Ready for this? So you feel that? Look forward. You feel that stretch right there? You gotta look forward. Attaboy. Right? Boom. Okay, so now you feel that stretch. That's how you know you're loading. Okay? When you're here, do you feel that stretch? Not really, right? But there, you feel that slight stretch. Okay, that's how you know you are loading properly. Okay, ready? And split. Drop. Split. Raise the arms a little. Can I slip my racket in between your elbows and your body? Oh, yeah. See how you had the chicken wing? Relax the elbows. Relax. 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 Good. Okay. We want to make sure if I have to do this, we don't want you to have to do that. You see how you're having a chicken wing out? Okay. That means your elbows were too tucked into your body if I tried to slide it. So we want to make sure when you split step, you're just right here. See how I'm just kind of relaxed? Okay. Might not look like I'm relaxed, but I am. Okay, so I'm just out here, my elbows in front of my body. You never want your elbows to the side of your body when you're split step, because then when you go to hit, you have to then take them out anyways. So we just start that way. Split, on your toes, split, good. And one thing I haven't mentioned, but when you split step, split for me, I should be able to slip a piece of paper underneath your heels. Uh-huh, yep. So so to go flat on your feet, just relax. Flat on your feet. See how I can't really put that underneath your heels? Go underneath, or split. Good. Now I can put that underneath. Okay. So that's the idea. I should always be able to slip a piece of paper underneath your heels when you split. You don't need to go like that or anything like that, but just enough. Okay.
You can't balance yourself.
Exactly. Then you start following forward. Ready? And split. Drop. Good. Racket facing forward, not to the sky. Forward. Cross. Load. This is the part we haven't done much. Good. And then that comes to here and face forward. Face forward because I want you to feel what it feels like. Good. Okay. So that's the idea, is because when you're doing this, when you're moving and all of this, while this is happening, do you know what you're doing while you're moving? What are you doing? What are your eyes doing? Watching what?
Looking at the ball.
Exactly. So while you're doing all this, you have to be tracking that ball that's coming over at you at 20, 30 miles an hour, okay? So you've got to be watching it and still be in control. So that's why I keep bringing your head forward. You're wanting to look back, which I understand because you're learning. So it's okay, check it, but then you want to feel what it feels like to be looking forward while you're stretching back. Because if you're looking backwards, so this is what happens actually. So when you load, okay, we want to get to right about here, but you're looking back, so you can actually, when you're looking back, you can bring your racket to right there. But try to look forward right now. It's kind of hard, right? So we don't want that racket to go back behind you that direction. We want to keep it on the left side of your body here, okay? We don't want it to cross over here. So we keep it here, because then you can look forward, right? Look forward, good. You still feel a stretch, but you can still watch. And then put the right foot forward for me. Good. Okay, now we're all the way back, and we drop through, and we split. Okay, split. Drop. Try it again, split. Drop. Cross. Load. Beautiful, eyes forward. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say swing, and I want you to go from here, and I want you to step forward into what I call a neutral stance, okay? You step across, which is a closed stance, okay? And I want you to make it even, so your feet are even. There you go, this is what we call a neutral stance, okay? Right? Because if you go across here, your hips are fully close to the court, and you can only rotate so much, okay? Where here, you can rotate through still nearly fully, okay? Split. Drop. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Cross. Load. Face forward. Try it again. We're trying it again. Split. Drop. Cross. Load. that foot. So at the same time, so basically, so you're here, right? So when we go to the load, all you're doing is stepping across and lightly letting your shoulders turn, okay, to take that racket back. Because you don't need to take it back to here. We still want this racket to still be angled and forward. Okay, so at the very most, very most, that will line up with that fence. But we actually still want it a little bit more forward. Okay, all right? And then you step to here. Good, yep. And then we drop down and we swing through. Okay? Just to make it simpler, because I know we're about out of time here. Split, drop, cross, load. Good. Pick this foot up real quick. I'm going to put this underneath it. Good. Okay. And down. And then I want you to bring your foot's right there. Good. Okay. And then we're boom here. Okay. And then from there you swing. Good. Split.
Oh, I see the other one for the diagonal.
No, almost. You're thinking the right way. Split. Drop. You forgot to actually step. You turned, but you forgot to step. Split. Drop. Cross. Load. And the left leg goes to the yellow. Good. And then right leg goes to green. And this is you fully loaded. Now when I say swing, what happens is you drop down, and as you make contact with this imaginary ball, that left leg picks up and goes to the orange. You got it when we come around. And that's our finishing stance. Got it? Try it out. Split. Drop. Cross. Good. Load. Good. And then right foot and swing. Right idea. But remember, the racket starts first, and this leg does not pick up until your hips start turning, and we're following through onto the left leg. Absolutely beautiful. Okay?
Nice split. Job. Okay, cross. Load. So. Yeah, good. Yeah, there, good. 平行 parallel. Okay, good.
That's not how we recover.
Okay. Neutral position. Okay, good. 干嘛了？
我快点做。
不用着急。OK， 来了，我看你啊 ，split。就这我还有什么？来，看 crossing， 这还我光嘛？看 load，OK， neutral stance， 哎，OK， 走，哎，明白了吧？哎，哎 ，split， 自己搞的 neutral。 对自己做动就行了，我会把球扔过来，那脚左脚别上去，右脚别上去，看。哎，对，我会那个，看自己快搞。看 ，split， jaw， crossing， 看，脚没上去，看。你看哎，你又跳这样的，看，就这样就行，看拍了，两个脚哎，平行，看，自己搞呀，脚，哎。 load， 看，这一脚上去，哎，看，太多了，再平行一点，往后一点，看拍子看好了，不要往后太多，好。哎 ，split， crossing， 看 load， 那脚上去，哎，就平行一点，哎，对，好的。哎，好，看看不要出去啊，看，这个练好了。 对 ，split jump crossing can load， 哎，对，太多了，右脚太多，右脚好，哎，对，看，好，快点，记着，先看，go， 哎，对，够了，对你这个就跳到后面太多了，就这样就够了，看，来吧，看，准备。 平行，哎，拍了，太多了，哎，拍了，太多了，好，走。然后对，先这样打完这个就要，好啊，来吧。走呀，走 ，split， jump， okay， crossing， 看好了，OK， 哎， split， job， 可以，从这来，我们也不要看看对不对 ？split， 哎，拍子我拿高一点，哎，看，你看，我要让那个手这样插进，你看怎么插进来吗？然后我插进来，你看，快，这放好，看，这样，OK， split， job。哎，拍线看对不对？哎，对，可以再往上一点点，哎，很好，好 ，crossing，cross， 好 ，load， 好，平行的脚过来，
你要说，还有个你要说那个叫什么
load 已经搞过了呀
对，load 还有个叫什么东西？
，neutral position 嘛，左脚右脚上来
neutral，
，OK， 太多了，看拍线，自己看一下，更高一点。
太紧在这里。
我知道 ，OK， 我知道，你先把它做好 ，OK，split，job， crossing， OK， load， 这样就，哎，好的，哎，你看见吗？最后这个脚，好，很好啊，来，你们这边，
爸爸，
没事，继续打，
我打下去水里。
继续打就行了嘛。哎，你看你要不要烫完？你看，不要烫完，好，动，继续动，好，没事啊，慢慢来，挺好。split job， 你看拍弦也不对了，你看太低了，所以你看没有做好我才不给你喂，看啊，好，OK， split job cross， load， 拍子不可以太后面了，你这样看你能看到那边吗？看到了吗？所以这样就够了。
我就差不多这样子就差不多刚刚好。
你刚才是这样子的，我们是相对流血。你看你这样的，看到吗？你看你这样的，看你能看那边吗？对不对？这就为什么要这样？看，快，split job cross。来走。挺好吗？对不对？看，传下来，job，对，你看，就这么打是，我们再来。
就是方别太远，别太近。
对，我知道，行了。好，看，来，怎么样？哎呀，别来搞，又开始了，看，出来。再来，脚两个脚并平，正好，看，来，脚拍线不够高的脚拍，你看，走，没事，翻一个，好，干嘛？
就是你要把球放好，然后就是打。
快点。我你看打完这脚没够看出来。哎，是不是你把包得给转起来？哎，快点，快点。哎，你看这样就你看那一脚出去了，看到没？就要出去了，看，split， 很好啊，split，
你发太远了。
来走， 迈上去，那脚没上去，没上去，看，
Okay, here we go.
来，一，哎，你看这就出来了，好，
Those ladies,
再来，
come up with something.
一，
What you got with you?
哎，你看看我给你拉一个图，你就来了，看好球，看好，注意一点，你看你现在为什么你现在不靠上去？
你没把球放好。
感觉要不你可以调整。
你在这边放了，但是
行
我一直
行了，可以了，干嘛调子？是不是？叫 cross。看看。来，快点，走。看你现在不认真了，你看看。认真一点，不要太开玩笑。待会想要吃饭的话，干嘛？来，继续 split jump split jump crossing。好，右脚没上去，快点。看 split crossing， 看，好，认真一点。走，看，很好啊，继续啊，继续。看 split jump cross。
是在上去。
来，快。out 了，看看。看，go。看，再来 split。左右上去，来，很好啊。来，看，好 split jump。看，split jump cross。看，load。看，很好啊。split jump。好，很好啊。drop 的时候拍子稍微练高一点，看这个是也是高一点，拍子练高一点，看 split jump cross。load。你看，看着拍弦，然后你看着拍弦干的，哎，这样看，你看这样，哎，这样对了。很好啊。这样来 split jump cross。一脚上去，看，一脚上去，看，来 split，看 jump cross，来 load，站平一点脚，看，啊，拍弦，往后一点，看，好，再脚上来，看。
哎呦！
你现在不得了了，看，哎，很好啊，再来啊，再来 split jump cross， 看，好，来一脚没上去，看 split jump cross， 重新再来，你看，对，现在脚步越来越小了 ，split jump cross， 重新再来，看 split jump， 对，看好的。不要上来，好，看 split jump， 好的，很好，看，你最后把你又拧起来，所以我故意跟球给你放前面一点，看 split jump， 还拍弦，
最后太扎了，了。
split jump cross， 好，正好。哎，对 对，你看到没有？
Heard, but you
最
didn't.
后两个球，OK，来，split，
Okay,
jab，
we're gonna go right
cross，
back to it, okay?
load，
Oh, creating that space, maintaining your balance.
球，
Okay.
好，最后一个 split， jab，
We're just gonna
看拍
finish
线
this，basket,
可
get
以
him
看
up
好
with
了
your serve, okay?